Hello, everyone. My name is Alice Bull, and I blog at scrapbookwonderland.com, and I run the ScrapHappy membership group for scrapbookers that want to get together and do fun things and basically do more scrapbooking while they're connecting with other scrapbookers. So that is the things that I do, but one of the things I really love to do is to kind of actually find ways to do more scrapbooking, and that is what we're going to be here for today. If you are new to the Zoom platform, welcome. There's a few different ways you can participate. There is video. Obviously, you can be on video, I can be on video, we can both be on video, and it's kind of fun when you participate with video, because if at some point you want to hold something up and say, hey, look at this, then we can all get to see it, which is really fun. And the other thing, you can also participate through audio, or you can participate just through typing in the chat box. And of course, there's lurking. That's always a thing. You can always do lurking too, but we encourage you to get involved and say hi once in a while, which is a lot more fun. So I hope that, I hope you'll get involved. But what I'm really hoping is that you're going to use this time to do some of your own scrapbooking. So you can have me on. It's just like being at a crop where you're hanging out with other people, but you're kind of doing your own thing. And that's the goal of today. So in the chat, if you hover over the bottom, there's a chat box. If you're on a mobile device, like a phone, I don't think you can have the chat open at the same time as the actual video screen. So those two don't go together. But if you are on a laptop or a desktop computer, you can open up the chat box at the same time and type your messages in the chat. If it's like part of our conversation that we're having here, I'll definitely read it out loud. And if you're just kind of chatting amongst yourself, I'll try to pay attention to that. Although in between chatting and having a look, it can be kind of exciting with all the chats and everything that's going on. So that is what's happening here today. Something new, my hair, yay, I'm so excited. I got it colored and it's dark. It's actually not quite as dark as it looks on video, but it's dark, and I was just so ready for a change. It's really wintry here and it just feels like a big warm, like cozy hug. So I'm really enjoying that. Okay, the plan for today. My goal is to make 2 scrapbook layouts, one a traditional 12 by 12 layout and the other a pocket page layout. And I will be using a kit from the Wild Hare Kits. Let me type that in the chat box. HTTP, the Wild Hare Kits. Now, .com. And the Wild Hare Kits is run by a woman named Allison, and she actually custom curates the kits. Now, it's not a monthly subscription, so you can try one without a big, commitment. But when I do these, I actually buy my own kit. So she's not sponsoring that part of this. However, she is sponsoring giving away a free kit, which I will do when I'm complete the first layout and before I start the next one. That's kind of where I fit the draw in for the free kit. And I love that she's giving away a kit. It's like the full deluxe kit, so the big one. And you get to play with all the kinds of stuff that are interesting to you, because you actually fill out a style profile, and according to your profile, that determines what's going to be included. So I'm just going to show you a little bit, like I talk a little bit about the invoice she includes to kind of list all the things that are included in your package. And it totally just depends on what you've filled out on the sheet. So she has some notes on here that talk about what she's focused on providing. So it says, hi, Alice, this month I included some absolutely gorgeous geometric prints. Ding, ding, that was on my list. And they are some of my favorite papers in the warehouse right now. I also have some coordinating sequins, some fun acrylic days for your project life album. So she's hitting all my marks, like sequins, acrylic, and sparkly yellow alphas that you were longing for during the live event. So if you were here last month, you heard me say, there's not enough yellow, there's not enough yellow. One of my favorite colors. I did not plan this. I put this yellow on this morning. Did not plan that at all. Look what's in my kit. Look at these alphas. They're sparkly and yellow and a really nice font. So I'm super excited to use those. Like, yeah. So Marcy says, hi from Cleveland, Ohio. Yay, hi Marcy. I am actually in Alberta, Canada. So that's where I am. So yeah, let's have a look and see what's in my kit. But you can see some of the things that she focused on. They're based on my preferences. And she said, I also included our November cut file. It will go in all deluxe kits that are ordered in November. I thought you might like to have it for the live crop. So that was so sweet. So, you know, she tries to make them as personal as possible. And yeah, I love that. So every time I go, I actually like adjust and tweak my profile stuff so that I get things that are a little different. So first off, okay, yes, I have the alpha. So beautiful. Very happy with that. And yeah, I'm admitted I love sparkles. Like my dad actually used to call me a magpie because anything sparkly or shiny, I was like, ooh, what's that? So I got these awesome words. Love them so much. Like, they say fabulous and smile and awesome. All the words that I totally need for scrapbooking. Super. It says glitter. Come on. Like, it says glitter. There's love, dance, hello, sparkle, dream, happy, cheer, joy, rad. Love it. And with all the little stars and stuff included. Love that. So she hit the nail on the head with that. So the little cut file she was talking about. So if you do place an order here in November, you'll get the little cut file. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my goodness, I am just dying. It's so gorgeous. So I'm hoping I can use that on my page today. That's my goal. So that's kind of the goal. That's the plan. Hopefully that works out. Okay, I'm just going to check things. Let's have a look. Oh, there's some cute, and like, look at the cute logo for the wild hare. Isn't that adorable? Okay. In here is a little bit of baker's twine, and it is like pink and white baker's twine. So cute. And it's funny because it's like I was around for the first time with the fabrics, with the ribbons and strings and twines and everything else. And I love to see a little bit of that coming back because I still have a nice bunch of that. So Janet's on here. Janet says, very nice cut file. Yeah, I think that's super sweet. Let's see, here we have from Colorcast Designs, one of my favorite companies actually. I really love them because they make adorable cut files. So, or adorable acrylics and wood veneers actually. So these have the days of the week. They're in different colors. It's like this beautiful sherbety color scheme. Like, there's the Friday and a green. Apparently I'm dumping them all out. Tuesday. Yeah, so I'm really thinking these are sweet and that would be something fun to use in my book. Especially for a Project Life album. And I do a Project Life. I don't technically do like every day or anything like that, but I think that those can go. From Spiegel Mom Scraps. Look at this adorable sequins. Those blue ones are like a little bit larger. You can kind of see they're almost as big as my fingernail. But then all the other little bits inside of there, sparkly, there's little stars and flowers and oh my gosh, so sweet. And I made a pocket, I don't think last month, I think the month before. Love the pocket. Maybe I'll try something like that again today or a flap or something, we'll see. There's some enamel dots, also on the list of things that I love. Some enamel dots from Echo Park. Deidre says, I like those. They're perfect for pocket scrapbooking. I'm pretty sure she's talking about one of these. Oh my gosh, yeah, so great. Oh, my little postcard that says, Happy November Crafting, Alice. And okay, I was really excited when I saw these. So I don't know if anybody saw my Instagram. I did a little sneak peek because couldn't help it. Oh, Deidre says both of those. Yeah. So these I had never seen before. And it feels like, you know, I'm always looking at new scrappy things. So it feels like I see, you know, it feels like I see everything, which I totally, like, that's ridiculous. I don't see everything, that's for sure. But I had not seen these. And they are a set of thickers, like chipboard thickers, kind of words and phrases. And they have, some of them have a little bit of foil on them, like just pretty. So like this, have courage. I don't know if you can catch the light just right. They're red foil, and on the side there's like red foil on a couple stars, the hey handsome, the be kind, and I love this love you to the moon. Look at that. Love you to the moon. I could take it out of the package, I guess, you know, then you'd be able to see it better. I'd be able to see it better. Yeah, and it's got little planets on here too. So if you look at this love you to the moon, you can see there's kind of a red planet. There's a bit of an earth up here. You can see lots of stars. I just think that this is going to be really fun. I have boys, so I'm always looking for things that I can kind of use that are a little less feminine, which is things that I'm already drawn to and would buy naturally. So this was a really great choice for me. Okay, let's show you the papers quickly and then I can get started. Janet says, I could use those phrases for my grandson. Yeah, so great. So then we have some papers, and I have to say, I love these ones. I really, really love these ones. I think this is good. So we've got some cards for pocket scrapbooking, which is good because I like to do a little bit of that. And they have like a fun-filled day. Each and every day we are together, my heart grows. Good afternoon. Reminder in case you forget. I like this, that there's a lot of ones that you can put some journaling on because I really like that. But the print on this backside is so neat. I have to say, that is like one of the coolest designs. So it's all like sketchy, but it's geometric-y, and I don't know, I just love it. And I confess, I've had this paper before, and I was so excited to see it again because I've already used it, and I love it so much. Just look at all the colors. Oh, love that. And some little circles with cool geometrics on the back. So either way I go with that, that's awesome. Some larger pieces, because I do mention in my description, and she knows because she's come here, but Allison knows that I do pocket scrapbooking because I put that on my profile. So she has included some pocket scrapbooking, and there's great. It's like every day I'm hustling, how we spend our time, and 1 year, 12 months, 52 weeks, 365 days, 8,766 hours, 525,600 minutes. Make them count. Isn't that sweet? Oh my gosh. Just love it. And on the back, it's like all check marks. So any way that you use that, so fun. Okay. Those were, okay, I didn't even tell you. So these two here, the pocket pages were from Creative Agenda, and this was Chamel. And we've got another Chamel one here with all the bubbles on them. And they say things like shine, fabulous, hello, snap, red, super on the back. Yellow print with hearts. Yellow, yellow. And then there's a sheet from Pink Paisley with these wonderful geometric hexagons. Nadine says, yeah, I made it. I'm so excited. Actually, I saw you in the room first today, Nadine. And then this red on the background with like, you know, like, what are those kind of called? Like sparkles? I don't even know. Like, what do you call that shape where it's like inside and inside? Like, do you call that a sparkle shape? I don't know. Is there a name for it? I don't even know. But if somebody knows, tell me. This one's cute because it has little cell phones on it. It's from Pebbles, from the Girl Squad collection. Little cell phones, and they say little things on them like, you got this, XOXO, shine on, BFF, hello, hi. So fun things. And then on the back, it's all the hashtags. So hashtag happy, hashtag thankful, hashtag family, hashtag noted, hashtag gorgeous, hashtag surprise. I think that's fun. And it's going to be like a really nice, like neutral kind of plain paper. Ooh, I love the print on this. Oh, that's really cool. It's all the intersecting hexagons. That's awesome. Really cool. Lots of colors. I like, and if you look at it just right, you kind of see like the boxes that you can walk up or walk down. And you know, does anybody else see that? I totally see that. And then some fun bold pattern on the other side. And that's Pink Paisley, Paige Evans. Here we have Pink Paisley. This is Wild Child. This pattern, I don't know that I love it, but wait till you see the other side. Oh, so pretty. Love it. Love the colors, love the variation, the clouds. Super good. And then we have this orange one here that has like a rustic-y almost pattern on the back. And I don't know which side I would use. Maybe the orange, maybe the other. I guess we'll see. So time to get started. I wish I had a plan. I kind of always feel like at the beginning and then I need to have a plan, but you know, it's all good. So Kathy says, hi everyone. I just blew off the Apple support call that was scheduled for this hour. I wanted to be here more. Well, I'm sorry that you have to be talking to Apple support, but I love that you chose us. Okay, so let's have a look at what I have for photos. So for my big photo, okay, and big means just the photo I want to use on my 12 by 12 layout, I had two options. So my son came and did a lovely picture of me. He did it. It's really nice, I promise. It's like, you know, looks gorgeous. He has one of those fancy iPhone 7 Pluses and he puts it on portrait mode and, you know, it turns out fabulous even when you're looking at a picture of yourself. Although I did make him take about 30, let's be real. Like it wasn't like, oh, that's the first shot and it's beautiful and done. It's like, let's take some more. So I got a shot that I like. And so that was an option, but I think the one I wanted to do, and I made it black and white because I don't usually do that. So I like to do something different every time. And I made a black and white picture. And this is me and my son. This is my older son. And he comes home on weekends. He has a real job now. He graduated from school. And it's nice that I get to see him. And I just thought this is like that close relationship. Is it a beautiful picture of me? No, it's totally not. But I think that I'm going to make the page pretty, and I think I love that there's real emotion in our faces. So I think that it was more important than the fact that, you know, maybe I don't look that pretty in it. It's fun. So I don't hate it. I like the picture of you and your son. Thank you, Deidre. So I really like it. So I think that's the picture I want to go with. And then I've got other pictures printed. They're basically a summary of things that happened in November, and I'll see what I can put into my pocket spread after. Okay, so those are going to the side. And maybe I'll even use that picture of me in the pockets. Like, who knows? There's so many different options. Okay, so having a look at this, I do have these lovely things to use on this page, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. Let's have a look. Make sure I sit somewhere that you can kind of see. And I think because I went black and white, I can use like all the colors, which makes it really fun. And the pretty little cut file. So I definitely could use thankful with a thing of him. I'm not sure that I would put it on this, but you know, let's get things started somewhere. Oh, love that so much. And oh, I love the little embellishments that I have in here. Okay, if I want to use these yellow, I definitely don't think I want to have it on that. But his favorite colors like blue and teal, so this makes these kind of mean more. Hope you include the picture your son took of you in the pocket page. I'll try. Yeah, for sure. It's part of my November story, you know, got my new colorful hair and, you know, try to bring that up. So, ooh, I kind of like this cloud paper. I think, you know, it's a little dreamy. And, oh gosh, she made it really hard on me, guys. I love these papers. I love these papers. I've got the pretty, oh, if I do this yellow, then I can't fit the other stuff. Okay, let's put these aside because those are going for my pocket page. And oh, as much as I love this, this would probably make a really nice print in my pocket page, and it goes with those other colors. So I'll try to save that. We'll see. I might pull it out and just decide to use it too. I like this. Oh, it's bad when you have too many good choices. I really like this, the clouds. So I'm leaning towards the clouds. And it has a different yellow than this. I don't know if that's gonna bug me. If I can bring a little bit more of this bright yellow, I would like that in here because this is like a more muted kind of yellow for sure. And maybe what I need is like something that kind of covers that a little bit more. So I want to use the cut file. Does this little A, the center of the A pop out? Yes, it does. That makes it better. I think there's like little cutty things out of the leaves, but I don't think those are going to come out of there. So thankful can fit with my thing. And oh, I think we want to pull out some of this black hashtag paper. I think would be nice to draw some stuff out of here. So let's have a look at some of the other options. I wonder, ooh, I can definitely use some of these on this page. No, I don't know if I'm going to need these letters on this page because I think the thankful is going to be the main part of it. Yeah, and I'm feeling that the picture, just from the orientation of the way our faces are pointed, like you could put it on this other side, but I think it needs to go more along this side of the page just because of the angles of our faces. So I'm thinking I might want to spray this. It's nice white, but the paper is almost a cream color. Bonnie's here. She said, sorry I'm late. I just got back from a trip to New York. Well, gee, that's a good reason to be late. I'm just glad you made it. Oh, I really like this Love You to the Moon. And that would look so cute on here. I don't want to put it over top of the blue, but okay. Maybe up in the top. I might layer this up in here. Okay, that's a fun thing. And I don't know if we'll fit some of this on here today, but I'll keep it in mind. Okay, so I think it's time to start cutting. Catherine says, hi Alice, I love your new hair color, so sassy. I know, I'm kind of obsessed with it right now. I'm just really feeling it. I've actually had, oh man, I wish I knew where that page was exactly. I have made a layout about my ever-changing hair colors because there were many years that I didn't dye my hair, but then once I started, oh my gosh, I love it, guys. I love it. I just love the change that it brings, right? It's not like a big life change, but it feels like it spurs on those big life changes. Okay, So do I want this a different color? I'm kind of leaning towards it, but I love the brightness of it being white too. Let's see. If I sprayed it or watercolored it, maybe I need to make some little I'm gonna cut this just in half, I think. Cut that strip off first. The strip has cute little carts on it, like food trucks. I love using black and white photos. This is a good reminder of a great way to use some brighter papers and not have to worry about my photos matching the papers. That's what Marcy says. I totally agree. Because when you're doing matching papers, you can get like tied up in the difficulty of matching everything, right? Okay, that's like really dark on there, so I need something that's gonna lighten it up again. And I don't know if I'd like that or not. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think I'd actually really like that. So, okay. So I'm gonna cut a mat out of this one. I love that I feel when I do these sessions, I feel really free in the way I attack the scrapbooking. Whereas I used to be such a slow scrapbooker. I always said so slow. And part of that was just that I couldn't commit to putting anything down. And you'll still see, like when I do my layouts, I still often stick things down after I've moved things around 10 million times. That hexagon has the brighter yellow to match my alphas. That's totally true. So if I need to say more, I can say more. And I do have a little bit of it sticking out that will stick out from behind the photo. And you know, not that I'm anti-pink, but I'm not heartbroken that I've kind of covered the pink with this. I think that's okay with me too. Now I just need to see if I want the yellow, the bottom or the top. Now, I used to agonize over every decision, and I had a big problem with getting layouts complete. Oh my God, it was painful. I'm still liking this being so light, but I really want to add color. I don't know if that's crazy or not. So, maybe shades of that color. I could ink it a little. Do you guys want to see me play with some watercolor stuff? You know, there's no going back once I get it dirty. Teacher says yes. Perfect. Okay, so let's get a little messy. I'm going to grab my spray bottle, and there's a corally color in these mermaid markers that I think might be good to bring some of the coral down here, because I'm going to bring some of the blue up there with those Love You to the Moon. So yeah, we'll see what that looks like. I just don't remember exactly which one is the one I'm looking for. So maybe this one? Coral is called coral, so maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I'm going to need a scrap piece of paper. Let's see. Usually I have 20 million scrap pieces of paper sitting here, but so I'm going to want to see what it actually does on paper. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my craft sheet and just making sure that I'm on the screen so you can see it. just gonna put a little bit on my craft sheet, and I need a here, I think that'll work. Oh, I should get a little cup with water too. Okay, so a little cup of water and a bit of paper towel. So let's have a look and see if I get this a little bit wet. Guys, I think this color could be great. Look at how closely that matches. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. That's a little bit off camera. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is a little bit of watercolor smooshing, which means I'll need a piece of plastic, but there's all kinds of packaging on this counter. So it's turning a little bit pink on this paper, but I think it's gonna be a little darker. If I need a little bit more in the red zone, I can put a little bit of red on here and just mix that in. Yeah, just to kind of peachy it up a little bit. Okay, so draw a little bit of red on the mat. Okay, I do not claim to be the best at doing this stuff, but I love to play. So, you know, I'll totally fiddle and play and make it kind of into what I want it to be. So I'm getting this color, this really peachy kind of color, so that I'm trying to get it over to there. So maybe a little bit of the orange. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit too orangey. Okay. I'm sure there's like technical ways that people do this instead of just mucking around, but now you know my way. Oh, there we go. We found it. Okay, so we got it mucked around to about the right color. And I need a piece of plastic. So let's have a look here. I think just a small one will be fine. So I'm going to take these enamel dots out of the package because it's pretty rare for them to go back in packaging. We'll see. They may or may not make it. I'm going to pull the cardboard out of it. And then I'm just going to use this to kind of pick up some of the ink and smoosh it onto the thing. So. Okay. Okay, so I've got like a lot of coverage, but not full, not fully and complete. So if you can see, there's still little bits of white in there, and I think that's what I'm happy with. So I'm just gonna set this somewhere to kind of dry for a second. Let's see, cover every space in my room. Okay, and press down on that. Okay, this will need to be cleared off. And I'm using like the craft mat on my desk so that, you know, it kind of makes cleanup a breeze. So here goes my brush, and You know, if I had an art journal or something handy right here, I could just scoop this onto my art journal, but I don't have that handy, so, you know, that tiny little bit of ink from my pens, whatever, it's going to be gone. And these are the Jane Davenport mermaid markers. So they're like watercolor paint. There we go. So that's good. And that will dry out and look really cute. Okay. Make sure this is dry. Yes. Okay. So then we'll bring this back in here. I'm going to, there's like almost like a white line down the side. I'm going to just trim off the very edge of this thing because it's kind of bugging me. There we go. And there we go. I like it. And I don't know how far I want it to go down yet, so I'm not sure if I want to trim that up yet, but I'm going to stick this photo to that first mat. And there we go. Did that just get like way quieter? I don't know if my microphone picks it up background sound, but my heater just turned off. So I'd love to know if you guys just noticed a difference in the audio. Okay. Can't wait to see the finished page, but I have to leave, says Marcy. My son is headed back to college, so I need to take him to meet his ride. Oh my goodness. My one son just graduated. He has a job. He didn't go off to school this year, but my other son is in grade 12 and he's going to graduate. Janet didn't hear the difference. Brielle didn't hear a difference. Okay, that's cool. That's good to know. I think I'm going to trim this off because I'm going to want a journal somewhere and I need to leave a little bit of space for that. So this looks, I'm going to leave the extra line. No, it's coming off right there. Okay, so that's coming off. This is going to go here. I'm going to use my Thankful. And so if we have gals that are down in the States, which I think probably several of you are, you just finished, or kind of, I guess it's the big weekend of your Remembrance, or not Remembrance Day, Thanksgiving weekend. And did everybody have like the big turkey weekend? Oh my gosh, Kathy keeps saying, I get messages saying that my internet's unstable. I know everyone in the house is unstable, but the internet has always been pretty reliable. Oh my goodness. Love you to the moon. Okay, so that's going to go up there. And I think I'll overlap it onto the edge of the photo a little bit. I think I might squeeze the words together a little bit more than that. But I love that. I just loved the saying right away when I saw the thing. And I think I've kind of reached the point where when I have beautiful supplies and they inspire me, I just need to use them. Like I need to use them like right away because I've been looking around my room and I keep finding things. Big surprise. There's like so much stuff in here, but I keep finding things that I bought to do a specific project and I haven't done it. And I'm like, oh, so my big plan is going to be, I'll probably talk about it more in my plan session that I'm having this week on the 29th. If anybody wants to join me, you have to sign up. It's HTTP. No, you go to scrapbookwonderland.com/plan. And at that, if you've signed up once, then you're good to go. You'll get the emails. But I'm really, really liking the idea of finding those specific things and pulling them out and making the pages that go with them. Because I just found these little minion stickers and like, they're not expensive. They're like $2. I could give them to my nieces or nephews, but I know that I made my minion page already and I forgot to use these. So that's no good. but I've been finding other things, and I'm still sitting on the supplies, and I know I haven't scrapbooked those stories. So it's kind of a little bit of both. Teacher says that we had a nice relaxing day. I'm thankful for the extra days off work. And Catherine says we had the whole turkey thing at our house for the first time in years, and it was good. Oh my goodness. I actually love hosting stuff like that at my house. Totally love it. Okay, to the moon. I'm going to put the M right there. And then I'm going to take my ruler. Here's one. I have like 3 of these things because they're always hiding and they're clear. So when they're hiding and they're not easy to find. So I have like 3 of them. It's not just because, you know, I needed 3 of them. I actually used to teach scrapbooking here in my scrapbook room. And when I did classes, it was very handy to have more than one. But yeah, I'm pretty happy now that I'm not teaching classes here anymore. I don't really miss it because I find different ways of connecting online, and it just feels like it's on a regular schedule, but not on a set schedule. Whereas when you do something in your own scrapbook room, you kind of need more of a set schedule. With my son's swim schedule, that's really difficult. So yeah, I'm not too sad because I get to hang out with people. Oh my gosh, these letters are so cute. I love how there's like multiple colors of the blue in the letters. I'll hold this up in a second and I'll show you again. And then there's like different sizes, like the little O's are different. And even the way they did the moon, one of them is like the outside part and the other part is the inside part of the circle, if that makes any sense. Like the kind of like the positive and the negative both used, which is great. And there we go. Looks like it's tipping. There we go. Yay! What a fun little thing. Okay, so it's way up in the corner. I've got the Love You to the Moon, and you can see how it's like ombre from light to dark, and there's like all these lines that kind of go across. And I really love how this word, like these and like those are different. Like this looks like the inside of that. I just think that's really fun. Let's see. Janet says, I have to leave in about 15 minutes. My 2-year-old grandson is his first recital, so of course we must be there. Oh, well, I'll try to scrap faster and get this page done, and then I can do the draw while you're here. So let me try. I'm going to use a couple of these little planet things on here for embellishments because I think that's super sweet. And my thankful, has it dried enough? Oh, look at guys, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm really glad that I took, okay, so here we go. We got this and then that up there. I'm glad I didn't just leave it white because the white was like throwing my brain, like it just didn't love it. And now that's super cute. Okay, I'm gonna just stick this on. So yesterday, I made my Christmas cards. Oh, so excited. And I'd ordered my stamp set that I was going to use like ages ago and had that picked out, but hadn't actually sat down to do it yet. It was like something else just always seemed more important. I'm like, I'm running out of time. These have to get in the mail. So pretty excited. I made 50 last night, so that was good. And I love making my own. Like, I think that's a really fun thing. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit more. I want this to touch the photo. Okay, so that is on there now officially. Sorry, I missed where you got those blue letters from. Were they on the sticker sheet? Yeah, this one here, the boy kind of one, it's an American Crafts. I don't know what else the packaging says on it. What have I done with the packaging? It'll be here. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, it's right here. It's underneath this. Okay. So it's called Thickers Explorer. So it's chipboard and phrase stickers. It says it has 112 pieces. So Explorer from the Thickers American Crafts. So that's what these are from. And if you're looking at it, you'll see like it says Future Explorer. They have a little bit of foil. Really fun. So that's where the Love You to the Moon came from. It was actually a phrase that said that. And you know, I got the moon kind of thing on the page, the clouds. I don't know, that just kind of all fits in my head, right? If I put some little stars on here, I probably would be happy with that too. I don't know, all the stars. I don't know, there's some other stars. I was gonna say, like, the reds just seem really bold because of the foil on them. So maybe not on this page, but you know, I'm gonna want them later. Yeah, I think this is where, I don't know if I'm going to put my journaling down here or if I want to put it here. I don't usually put it here, so maybe I'm going to do that. And I will add a little bit of embellishment down here. So let's do some embellishment. I wanted to add a couple of these sequins because they're so pretty, but I'm going to end up with like all of the sequins out here, aren't I? Nope, I think, you know, I'll probably have a few stars like stuck on my forehead or something by the end of the day. Yeah, it's such a cute sticker sheet. Oh yeah, there's a star, you know, stick it on my forehead, I'm sure. We'll see if that ends back. I can't imagine what it's like for like the Spiegel Mom Scrubs, what it's like having to deal with the sparkles all the time. She probably has them on everything. Oh, see, there's another little star. Well, getting on everything. Okay, let's see. Where's my liquid adhesive? Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in. Oh, that actually works. Oh, this one's rather empty. I'm still using my liquid glass from Close to My Heart. And because I had several of them for my class, I'm always finding like several really empty booklets of them. Okay, so I got a couple sequins on there. I'm gonna use my little earth. Put it where I want. I think I want my earth on here. And I've got the red planet. It's gonna come over there. Let's see, I got some stars. I don't want to bring green in here because it doesn't really have green, but it does have blue. And this aqua color, that works. And let's see, the yellow. I feel like I need something that anchors this spot here, which I'm not feeling right now. It's not feeling anchored. So what do we need to do? Right there. I almost want something bigger. I wonder if found these other, I don't want to add more words, I think. I love adding words. It's like my go-to thing. It's like, I need an embellishment there. Let's add a word. But not feeling that. This embellishment cluster is not feeling right. It needs something to anchor it. Oh, guys, I hate it. I got into the weeds. I'm just checking to see if anybody's like, oh, just do this. Always check. Let's see if any of these papers. No. Okay, let's have a look here. Got some little tags, shapes. Oh, what's that? There's a heart in here that I might decide to use. I think it might be good. Let's have a look and see if the colors are right. Oh gosh. Oh, this is open. Maybe that's too minty. It's kind of minty, but I think I like what I can do with it. So I wonder if I take my mermaid marker and cover over the minty part with that coral color. I wonder what that's going to look like. Worst case scenario, I don't like it. The speech bubbles look cool. Oh, there you go. Kathy, you're so good at embellishing. Like, oh, this stuff is not adhesive. You can see the water's just pooling on it. That's not going to work unless I do it upside down. Totally going to do that. Okay, now I just need to decide. I'm going to just do one side of the thing, and I think I want the inside of the thing. Okay. So there, figured it out. And just get some of the color off to make it a little bit softer. So I sprayed a little water on it. I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't because it's off camera. So I wanted this just to be like, because when I colored with this, it's like super bright. So to make it just a little bit softer and lighter, just sprayed it a little bit more and just tapped it off on my paper towel. Now it's super cute. There we go. Now it's in the right color. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna lift up this and this, add this in here. It's really cute. And stick it down. Oh, why didn't I leave this upside down? Now it's being fussy. Do, 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 do. I hate waiting for things like this. I apparently just need to get a new bottle of adhesive because this is painful and torturous. I wonder if there's another one close by here. So if I leave it sitting upside down, then it might be ready. Ta-da, there's another one. There, cool. This is looking great. I am so happy. This one's got more there. There, now we're going. Now we're flowing, going with the flow. Oh, goodness. Really like this. Plus it's got a heart to pull it in, guys. Oh. Okay, and some more little bits. Hey there. Oh gosh. That one's too big, but I know I have another arrow. I love arrows. I don't know if I should put that on top or if I should put that beside. Or if I just break it a little bit and put some on either side. Perfect. This just needs a little bit of scissors. So if I don't cut it, it's gonna just break in the book, and then I won't be happy with that either. So here we go. Already. I think I've used my little stabby hole punch thing more for doing things like punching, getting into my stuff than I've ever used it for. Like that. Actually, I need to cut this angle a little bit. Okay, this is looking good. And I cut the angle the wrong way. Good job. But it looks really good now. There we go. And I'm going to put a little bit of that color on the tip of this too. There we go. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. I'll hold it up in just a second. And okay, so here we go. So down here, this is what I did. I cut my arrow in half, and it should look straighter than it does. Let me fix that before that glue dries. There we go. Okay, so I cut my arrow that I had in half, and I put it on either side of the heart. I've colored the end on it, and I've got some little embellishments in here. I've got a little embellishment cluster kind of over here at the beginning of the thankful. I've got the love you to the moon, and I'm gonna add my journaling right there. Okay, so that's looking good. So let's quickly do our draw. And let's have a look here. Manage participants. So it says we got 13 people here. One of those is me, so your chance is out of 12. I will pull up the random number generator on my phone if it lets me in. Very good. And random number generator. And max is 12. And generate. The number it gives me is 6. So let's have a look at number 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Catherine. Catherine, you are number 6. So Catherine, congratulations. You are the winner of the prize, which is a free kit from the Wild Hare Kits. I need you to email me at Alice at alicebowl.com. I typed it there in the thing. And she says, yeah, thank you. So there we go. That's the first page done, guys. I'm so excited. That seemed to go pretty good until I kind of got in the weeds there. I'm just like, it needs something. And, you know, with the whole theme of love, that little thing was the right color, and then I couldn't ink on it, but flipping it over, and it was totally awesome. So, yes, Kathy, I know. You're number 7. It was so close. So close. Super funny. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that stuff in the trash. Although I might need to pull it out if I need to get creative here in a minute. And I'm gonna set up for my pocket page. So like I said, I will do the journaling after I find that it gets really quiet and I'm not very chatty. And then I feel like, you know, we're just kind of playing the Jeopardy game, waiting to see how long does it take Alice to actually do her journaling. Sometimes it's a long time. Sometimes it just comes really fast. One of the ways that comes really fast is when I have the story before I start. With this one, I kind of know I want to talk about how I'm super glad, thankful that he comes home on weekends, and that, you know, even though he's like living his own new adult life a little bit, I still get to see him a lot. So that's kind of my goal with the journaling for that page. Okay. But I'll take a picture and I'll post it on the Scrapbook Wonderland blog, and with the replay for that. Ooh, I got a couple little dots of ink on there and they look so cute. I wish I did more. Still could, but now I'm worried about screwing something up. Okay, so let's pop that up there. I know you can't see it super good, but, and let's take my leftover papers, put those back in here, my arrows out of the way. Okay, so let's see what we can do now for my pocket page spread. Very exciting. Okay, so when I left off last month, I had done a page for October, and it was all about my birthday. So I felt very, lots of self-love going on when you make the whole 2-page pocket spread about your birthday. But, it's just an empty box. But that's where we left off. Okay, this book is getting so full, and I can't wait for it to just be like done, but I was like hoping to cut off at the end of the year, so we'll see. Okay. So yeah, it's my birthday, but I realized I kind of didn't do all of October, and I feel that I'm going to want that. So instead of starting on the back of this page like I normally would, I'm actually going to start on a fresh page. Probably one with vertical pockets, because this one here has horizontal pockets, and I'll start on the back of that. I haven't grabbed those pages yet. Let's have a look quickly to see what I have for pictures, so I'll know which pockets to grab. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. This was such a great page, guys. Do you want to see the finished product from last one? Alright, once I've added all the little bits and bots, I've got, you know, the wonderful that I had added there. I've got an extra little bit for with the journaling. I've added lots of little shiny gold things on here, which was really fun, and some of those enamel dots. I just loved this paper. It was really pretty. So that kind of went with this page here. And I used some of the pieces from that thicker, like the big Maggie Holmes thickers, like from the Carousel collection. And yeah, I've got like little letters on there that say yum. My little page full of sparkle in there. So that was last month that I did that. So there we go. If I don't do it this month, I won't feel super horrible because it was already last month. yeah, and then some more of the carousel stuff and my pretty October. So that's what happened last month. That's how that kind of finished out. And I wish I had done this already, but I didn't. So, you know, that's life. But I'm going to leave a space for it. I'm going to grab, oh yeah, I have to look through my pictures. So I've got some vertical pictures. I made this one small. Oh, you can't see because I'm off camera. Let me sort, kind of show you. Oh, that's going to go flying. Vertical, big sideways, vertical. This is vertical, but this could be cut down. Big vertical, and these are little sideways ones. Okay, so I literally only have one large sideways ones, and I got like 4 pockets for that. But I do have these smaller ones that I could put into bigger ones. So I definitely need something with more vertical stuff. And if I'm going to use all these pictures, I'm going to either have to reprint something, which I can totally do. Like the printer's right here, takes like 2 seconds. Or I can add a pocket, like a flap. So that's an option. Okay, but I need lots of, well, I guess I could take a full. Okay, can you see this? Oh, I don't know if you can see this. So this is my rolly card. I used to keep cardstock in it, but now I keep my page pockets. So if I did one that's all vertical, actually, that would probably really work for me. So all vertical, and one that has some horizontal. So rather than do all horizontal, I'd rather have some pockets. Let's see. 4 horizontal. That works. Okay. Cool. So the way I'll set it up is that I'll be doing the back side of this one with the vertical pockets and the front side of this one with the horizontal pockets. So let's kind of just lay the pictures on and see where they go. That's usually my first place to kind of start. This would help if it was trimmed. Trimmer. Yeah, I usually have it on my chair. Okay. So this is just the prep work. When I print the photos, like I kind of try to like think which ones are big stories and which ones are little stories. So when they're little stories, I try to print them little. If they're big stories, I try to print them big. Like I kind of don't have a lot of rules with how I approach it other than that kind of willy-nilly way. But if I'm really not happy, I'll just print another one. You know, what does it cost to print pictures at home? You know, 20 cents or something. I don't know. It's not worth stressing over it. I'd rather just have the picture that I want, that I need. But when I do these, like this is how I attack them. I just have the pictures. With my photos app, I use the photos now on my computer to print my photos. And when you have that, you can actually set up custom. So it's really easy to print like 2 pictures. Like I just cut these ones apart, but these were both on one page. And you just select a custom size. What I found for my machine is that it likes to do 2.8, not 3, because it won't put 2 that are 3 inches on the same 6 piece, but it'll do 2.8. So 2.8 by 4 prints off, and then I get the 2, and there's like just little tiny bits of white that I need to trim off of there. But it seems to work pretty good. But the Photos app, oh, I got one more. But the Photos program seems to do good. The iPhotos, I actually liked iPhoto way more. I was really sad when they're like, no, we're not doing iPhoto anymore. We have Photos. I don't like the way they organize in the photos. It's just not my thing. Oh, this one's kind of cool. It has different ones. Okay, so that's neat. I don't have a bunch of horizontal ones, so that's kind of good. Okay, so I have pictures of my son from 2 different swim meets where he actually won the overall medal for the meets, which was really exciting. And they weren't like super big meets. So it was like just a really encouraging start to the season. But realistically, he's got a ways to go. Let's see, we got this, we got this, we got this, and this. Oh my gosh, I got lots of pictures of this cake. I was so proud. You ever made a cake that was like kind of a from scratch cake and then when it turns out really good, you're like, I'm so impressed with myself. Well, I recently had that experience. Let's see. Oh, these are all sideways. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I've got like lots of pictures here, guys. It's good and not good. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut this one down to fit in here, but I kind of have too much. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a pocket for this because those are all part of the same event. I will cut down the picture because then it'll give me room to do some journaling. I will save a spot for my label that says November. And oh my gosh, I have a thing. Oh, I've been saving it. I've been saving it. So when I did Gossamer Blue kits before, when there was Gossamer Blue, one time they sent me this cute little November, and I've been hanging on to it forever since then because I didn't get to use it that time. And I've been saving it for this time. So here I am going to use it. Let's have a look at the cut apart sheets that I have. And I've got some, oh, perfect. I've got some that are large. I really liked this one with the 1 year, 12 months kind of thing. So I'm going to definitely do that. That will not show up very good on there. Okay, let's get this cut and get things planned. Oh my gosh. So would you guys like to see the Christmas cards that I made last night? Is that like spoiler alert? I'm allowed to do that, right? I know there's a couple people in here that will be getting one, and I hate to like ruin the surprise. So tell me, like Deetra, Kathy, like some of my gals from ScrapHappy here, you know, if you filled out your address on the website like I had asked, then Christmas cards will be coming your way soon. And do you want the spoiler alerts, or do you want like the joy of opening it up and having that fresh surprise? I don't know. I'm so bad because, you know, I'm totally the kind of person that would spoil it. It's like, oh, no, that's good. Oh, I'm not hearing any objections yet. Like, no, don't show us. Can this fit in here? You can, kind of. I think that's okay. Okay, so I might do that. Okay. I really like the checkmark paper on the back. Oh. This paper was from Creative Agenda by Caitlin Schaefer. Oh my gosh, super love it. It's cute. And that's funny because it's not like a name that I kind of know, but I've had it in a couple of my kits now, and I've really liked it. Oh, no, not yet. I haven't seen that yet, Brielle. So I will check for that. Oh, email. I did see it. I saw it last night actually. So I'll ask. I'll put up a post about it. No objection. Deidre says no objection. Okay. Okay, so I was busy for hours, and actually I made a cute little video about this. So I hope it's kind of cute anyways. I made a time-lapse video of me actually making like 50 cards. So here we go. It's from like a little lawn fawn set, and I just had the greatest time with this. So lots of little moving pieces, which is why it took a little bit, but oh my gosh, I just love it. It's a little popped up deer, a little popped up present. I thought it was so cute. Merry Christmas to a dear friend. And yeah, I loved it. I love the lawn fawn things, but then I find that sometimes they're kind of cutesy to use in my scrapbooking, even though I really want to. So I just need to find places where I can bring some of that cute and adorableness into my life. Okay. I think this page here, it's actually divided into more pieces, and I need one that has less divisions. Oh, square. I could work with squares, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we'll put this one back in. Okay, so I've got my November. Because these will fit with little squares. Look at how good that's gonna go. Okay, this is feeling very full. And I haven't created enough room over here yet. Maybe I need to put this cake all together. That would be an idea. For my friend's birthday. So if I have 2 flaps and no, this. Okay, and let's see, these cut aparts are definitely horizontal ones. So that looks a little weird. Okay, let's have a look at the other cut apart sheet. Where's the one with the vertical cards? Did I have it out here? Oh, I did. It's right here. Oh, perfect. Fun-filled day. Favorite things. Okay, let's cut this up a little. Oh, and it's got that lovely stuff in the back. I love that paper. I'm going to totally use that on here. And I think that's going to be one of my feature papers on this. Okay, on this layout. So I want a 6-inch piece here, and I can stick my son's picture on one side, and that goes perfectly together. So cute. And then I'll need something for behind those, but those are squares, so that's not gonna work, but I'm gonna use the back side of this for part of it, and this one here, I just love that pattern too, so we're gonna use some of that. And yeah, more of this. Between this one and this one, I think that's going to add enough like of that pattern and color to this layout. And if I need some more like embellishment-y kind of things, I'll have that. So I'm including this snow angel. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Snow angel that I made when I was doing the video for the ScrapHappy group. And I'm also going to include that picture of myself that my son took. So that will be in here too. And I'll put this one down here. Yeah, that's better. And let's see, this will go here behind one of these. And I need a piece of this one. Good afternoon. I think I can cut this one without that bothering me too much. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this on the 4-inch. So I'm gonna want a square piece of this. And apparently I'm gonna want another piece of this one. So cute, oh my gosh. I love it when you find papers that you're just like really drawn to and then you actually use them because that becomes the biggest thing sometimes, right? Is using all of the cool stuff that you have. I was talking about that earlier. Do I have the things right here? No, they're just a little bit out of reach right there. But I've got like this thing that says Tower of Terror because I wanted to do a page about my son riding the Tower of Terror when he was 4. And, you know, just like little random things like that that were meant for specific pages. And they just didn't happen yet. So. There, now that this page is kind of, the base of it is designed, now it's just adding the pictures and assembling. So does anybody here make their own Christmas cards? Because I try to do it every year. I will confess, sometimes I've made the cards and not mailed them. It's like heartbreaking. It's like I went through all the work, got them all made, just didn't get them in the mail. Like, what? How was that the failing point? This is even the perfect color to go with this. Okay, so I put on this card that says how we spend our time, and then it has this little acrylic November on there. Oh my gosh. Super cute. Very happy with that. I'm gonna stick this picture of my son to this other card. You can see when I cut it apart, like because I needed a 6-inch space rather than 2 separate cards, I just left them together when I cut it. And that lets me use it as the background without putting more paper in there. And I'll just tape down his picture to the one side. And then on the other side, I'll have some space for some journaling. Okay, so this is coming together. These pictures are going to stay in the center. Oh, that goes like that. But I don't know. Do I want? I think that. No, I've got a picture of me there. So. All right. I've got some fun pictures. So we were driving my husband's truck into the city and the roads were awful. It was like freezing kind of rain kind of weather. And I don't know if you can see on how awful his truck looks. That's from the roads. Well, right here on his hubcap, became like the most crazy beautiful snow sculpture, basically, like this big spiral snow sculpture. So I've got pictures of that, and I thought, you know, it's kind of a fun thing to kind of include in the book, and so I'm going to do that right here. I don't know that this page has enough space for journaling either. I might need to put a little flip on this page too. If I'm going to do a little flip on this page, maybe I could have like a little flip that's like sparkly sequins or something inside it. Let's see. Oh, Tina says she makes cards of variety in July, so she's ready. Oh my goodness, in July. I can't even imagine. That's being prepared. Deidre says, I'm in the process of making cards. Hopefully they turn out the way I envision them. That's so nice. And I hope they turn out the way you envision them too. And let's see. Stick this down. There we go. Catherine says, I've made them, but I have made them, but in a long time. Every time I think I'll do it again, life intervenes and I run out of time. So question, if, yeah, Tina says, yep, no stress this year. So if you don't make cards, does that mean that you don't send cards? Because I have a really hard time buying Christmas cards when I know that I should just be making my Christmas cards. And it's like, why do I have to put this extra pressure on myself? Tina says she always sends cards. Bial says we send a photo card. You sent me a card last year. I have it in my, I have it in my book. So I definitely have that. Okay, so this can go in here. Sometimes I put extra little embellishments on the photos after, but sometimes I don't. Yeah, I'd like to turn one of these into a little pocket of sequins and stuff. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put, oh, you know what? It'd be better in the middle, wouldn't it? Is it better on the side? It's good on the side. I'm going to do it on the one where you see this picture underneath. And then I'm going to have a pocket full of like goodies over top of it. That doesn't actually give me more journaling space if I just do it like that, though, does it? Okay. Okay, square pockets. I have flip-flops. I know that one of these flip-flop things actually has square ones. Haha. Okay, these are from Close to My Heart. I'm not a Close to My Heart person anymore, but I know a lady in the US that can hook you up, and I know a lady in Canada that can hook you up too. So if you're looking for a Close to My Heart person, just let me know and I can give you some info. But yeah, I just love flip-flops because they make it so easy to add more photos to a page. It's literally just a little strip that you peel off and stick on your plastic page protector. That's it. That's the one that I made. That's hilarious. I got the one that you made, Brielle. That's pretty awesome. I feel very honored and flattered. So here, let's stick these in. See, look, page is coming together. Now it's just adding little doody-dads, you know, making it extra special. And do I want to have more journaling? There's the question. I kind of do. So I think, no, but I don't want to hide the picture. I think I'd be sad if I'll put the picture in the pocket. and hide the journaling. I'm gonna hide the picture. I could hide the picture of the truck. That wouldn't be a problem. I'm just totally undecided. I don't want to hide this picture. Okay, I think what I'm gonna need to do is plug in my fuse tool, because no matter what, if I'm gonna do sparkly things, I'm gonna have to close the pocket. So, fuse tool, there it is. I need the stand for it. Okay, so here's the little thing, and here's the tool. It's got to be plugged in for a while. I wish I'd thought of that earlier. You know, last minute scrapbooking ideas don't do well with things you have to plug in for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so that's getting warm. And I brought the little ruler over here too. Okay. So do I want something else in this pocket, or do I just want this pocket to have little sequiny bits that you can move? I think I just wanted to have little sequiny bits that you can move. Okay. I knew you'd appreciate it. Well, I did, and I saved it, and it's in my album, so I love it. Kathy says, I'm sorry, I have to leave. My son needs to give me my babysitting, meal preparation, and taxi service scheduled for the next week. Yay! Well, I'm so glad that you're here. I'm just going to finish off this stuff, and then I will finish the journaling after and upload it to the page. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm gonna put these little sequins in there. They're so pretty, like the mixture of the colors and all the little funness. Okay, I don't want too many of the giant ones. I'm gonna pull out a few of the giant ones right now so that I don't end up with a whole bunch of giant ones in the pocket. Because I'm just gonna dump them right in the pocket. Like a little bit more of the smaller stuff that's gonna move a little bit more. Okay, so let's pop that in here. I feel inept. There we go. Just dump it all in there. More the merrier, right? Look at all those little stars. It's beautiful. It's good, and it's not too many of the little bits. Okay, so let's put all the smaller bits that escaped. I'll put them in here, and then I'm going to put the large sequins back in the packet. And I'll just have this little fun, interactive little piece that moves around on my page. That'll be so cute. But it needs to be sealed. Definitely needs to be sealed. So wait for the fuse to warm up, and I'll put these larger sequins back in here. I really like them. They're really pretty. So I've got a few of them in there. Awesome. Well, that was easy. I love that kit. Yay, love the minty overcolor. Yeah, so good, right? Okay, so this is gonna go in that pocket for sure. That's decided, and that is done, because that's gonna go over top of it. Now to more stars. Gonna have them on everything. Okay, so to have a little bit more journaling, maybe I'll put that behind another pocket. And this one is not going to be a sequin pocket, so I can just get this one ready and done right now. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and this will give me space to tell my bowling story, to tell my snow story. And this is not very nice stuff to write on. So I'm actually gonna get a little bit of that. Oh, maybe I'll just use one of these little things here. No, I think that's gonna be too much. Where's their paper? What did I do with the rest of that paper? What I had? Oh, it's the back of it, of course. You guys can probably see that, right? Like, she's looking for that paper, isn't she? There we go. So that's going to be for journaling. In there, and I'll do another little piece of this one. And if I need to add, like, you know, like something that I can write on better than this, I can still do that. Maybe I'll just do it right now. And then that decision is done. Sometimes done is better than, oh, I'll figure that out later. Okay, so that's for journaling. This is going to go over the top, and I'll peel that off right now. Did I put that on crooked? I did. I put it on crooked, guys. I can peel it off that easy, though, and fix it. So not the end of the world. It's a little crooked. Just fix it, move on, all good. Okay, that's awesome. I don't have a lot of embellishments on here because I just don't know how to embellish until it's kind of done. So I kind of do embellishments all after. I wonder if that thing's hot enough. You know what I want to do? I want to touch it to see if it's hot enough. Like, how messed up is that? I don't know if anybody else tries doing stuff like that, but it's like, no, don't touch the burning hot thing. That would be a bad idea. Okay. Okay, let's go back to this page here. And I was going to do flips for this and flips for this. And I still haven't left myself much room for journaling, but I think it will be all okay. So I need the different size. Yeah, they come in lots of sizes. I love them. Absolute favorite product. And like, I've gone back through old books. Totally fine. It's all totally fine. They stay in there really good. Okay, so I'll put this one in the pocket. That's this pocket here. I have orange kind of fingers, guys, because I was playing with that ink. So the tips of my fingers are orange. I'll have to use my little craft scrubby to get rid of that. Okay, so this is gonna go on there. My friend for her birthday. And yes, I got the picture of her cake. So in the back here, I want to put her cake. Maybe I'll use the, oh, I don't know if I have more of that left. If I used up that whole sheet, probably, because it was so beautiful. Okay, so then I won't use that. I'll use this one. So I've made good damage on this pack. Like, I can tell you, like, even though I haven't used all the embellishments yet, I've used the majority of the sequins. I haven't used these, but I'll have to figure out how they kind of fit into my book. I really love them, so I know they'll get used. I use a couple of the little enamel dots, but not a lot. I haven't used this little string yet. Yeah, like I said, most of the sequins are gone. I used some of like the cut apart sheets. I've put a huge dent in those cut apart sheets. Oh, gotta check my paper. Oh my gosh. I didn't open this one yet today, but I did use some words and some little bits off of here. I didn't use my yellow letters yet today. I don't know if they're gonna go on here, but yeah. Oh my goodness, like when I look at how much paper I have left, I've got 1, 2, 3 full sheets and then a few little leftovers. And that's it, man. Catherine says, I love the flaps. They're so cool. Teacher says, I look forward to seeing the finished pages. Great hanging out with all of you. I'm so happy that you're here. Oh my goodness. I love hanging out with everyone. Oh, I have to show you guys the coolest thing. Okay, so Vera is often here for the live events. Yeah. And she sent me this cute card for my birthday. Look at that. How sweet, right? Because last month I was scrapbooking stuff about my birthday and talking about my birthday. And she sent me a birthday card saying, wishing you a happy belated birthday. Enjoy Maui. Love your live scrap shows, from Vera. So I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Oh my goodness. So there we go. So this is coming together really good. This picture is going to go on here. I might trim that down a little bit. I think I should. Trimmer. And then I'll make that pocket here right away so that you can see that part and see how easy it is to use those fuse tools that everybody is like, yeah, I have one, but I haven't used it. That happens a lot. There's a lot of people that say that. So I'll give you a quick reminder of how easy it is to use that fuse. So I'm just matting this picture a little bit on some of this paper because I had a little chunk that was just the right size. And there we go. Okay, so that's going to go in the back of this pocket, and I'll have my journaling on there. Let's see. When it flips up, it needs to be like this. Make sure you put the things in the pocket the right way. It's not a big deal because you can always still just remove them. Okay. Peel the strip off. And let's see if I can line some up straight on the first time this time. Good. And okay, so let's put these in the pockets and then I'll see what I have left to do. This and my snow angel. Oh my gosh, I had the best time doing that, guys. My picture of me. Oh, my picture of my son at the meet. Oh, I've got things I want to say about both of those. So I think I'm going to trim these down and put them on some different paper. So I don't know which one's going to go in there yet. Oh, I did have a piece that was saved for that. So okay, I'll just trim this one down. And that'll give me plenty of room to tell my story. about my son talking to his coach after his meet. Perfect. So the next thing that I have going on, I guess I should talk about the things that are going on. Starting December 1st is the beginning of my Scrapbook Christmas in January class. And I've been running this class for a few years now because I got really overwhelmed with the idea of, like, I love the idea of December daily. I've even said that I want to do it this year. But I'd like to do a December daily, more like a one story a day kind of thing, which is kind of Allie Edwards' intent, but not just focus on Christmas. I don't know if I can do that. I really don't know. So I come to that like problem every time. It's like I want it to be one way, but then I want it to be the other way too. And it seems like I don't know what I want. Well, there's a shocker for you. I don't know if I want to put that on there. I think if I trim the picture, I'll be happier. I don't know. Not sure what to do with that. Okay. So then so Scrapbook Christmas in January is a class that I made for people that want to do their Christmas memories, but they're happy just to focus on Christmas memories. And you do as little as possible in December so that you can do more in January and do all the scrapbooking in January when you actually have some time to do the scrapbooking, because I don't have time to scrapbook in December. Like, let's be real. You're decorating the house, you're getting ready for company or getting ready to travel, you're getting ready for all these different things. And it's just like, who has time for that? So that's why I made the class. And that's why I run it again every year. So once you're in once, you can just, you're part of it forever until you take yourself off the list. And, even then, if you're like, hey, I took myself off the list, but I really want to be back on this year, like, that's easy. Just let me know. It's like a one and done kind of thing. And I love that, I love that I'm able to do the little bits in December, but still make really nice pages about it in January. And it's tough because in January, it kind of feels like, oh, Christmas is over and everything's kind of done and whatever, right? It feels like you're after the fact. But when you have a few people together and everybody's working on it together and sharing some pages in a private Facebook group is what we do, it makes it so that you're not so alone working on it by yourself. And, that seems to be extra motivating, right? Okay, so this is kind of together. I've got to decorate those pockets, but I'm going to do the little pocket, close the little sequin pocket right now. So I can add that on here. Okay. So can you see this? Okay, make sure I'm on camera. Down here is good. I'm going to put this on here and line it up so that it will close the pocket. Oh, this is hard to see. I'm going to line it up this way, and then I'm going to flip it over. So the little ruler has like little rubber pads on it so that your project doesn't slip around. So that's kind of nice. Okay. Now this has been heated, has just like a little roller on the end of it. And to close the pocket, all I'd have to do is put this in the gap and run it across there. And that's literally it, guys. Like, it's closed. Like, ooh, that was hard. So that's it. Done. The pieces are not going to fall out of there now. They're in there. They're stuck. That pocket is sealed. See that nice seal across the top? That's it. Done. So cute. Okay. So this is I'm gonna put the flap on here. Technically I could seal it right to this page, but I already have the little pocket, so I'm just gonna stick it on here. Now it just flips up and you have like the little sparkly bits. So nice. Okay, before I burn myself on this thing, I would unplug it and move it away from where I am. Good, good, good. Okay, so this is looking kind of done. Yeah, but that's the whole thing with my scrapbook Christmas in January. And if you're interested in that, like we start December 1st, but you can sign up anytime in December because you'll get access to all of the information in December. And then in January, we get scrapbooking and we use all of the same kind of ideas and I give examples and layouts and stuff like that. So kind of fun. So yeah, if you're interested, it's at scrapbookwonderland.com/Christmas. Try to make it as easy as possible to find. And I think, yes, if you go to Scrapbook Wonderland, there's actually a whole bunch of little tabs down the side, or if you're on mobile, they show up at the very bottom, and there's a link right there too. And you'll see it says Scrapbook Christmas in January. And great idea for decoration for the December daily. And I'll get my fuse out of the package. Yay! Tina's gonna make a pocket. Yay! It's so easy. And like you can buy like other pockets. Like I know there's ones that are made for the fuse, and you know these are other ones. They're totally fine. Like I said, I could have like fused it right to the package. It's like this is totally adequate for me. I've closed the pocket and it's on here. So this page here, I've got 2 pockets because this one's going to allow me to add some extra journaling about stuff on this page. I've got the one with the little sequins that kind of flips up and is kind of fun. And on this page here, what a surprise, I've got more flips. So I've got one here so I can add some stuff about my son's swim meet and here about my friend's birthday and the fabulous strawberry cake that I made and room for journaling. So that's what I've got going on. I'll do a little bit more decorating as I go, I guess, and I'll see, but that's kind of the end. So yeah, the Scrapbook Christmas in January, if you want in on the class, if you sign up before the end of November, like November 30th, by then use the code Mary, you'll save $10 off the class. So then it's only like 15 bucks. And that's really a good way to get in on that. Let's see, if you're ScrapHappy members, don't forget about our bingo challenge we have going on right now. Super fun. If you're going to be doing a little bit of online shopping, you know, there's all the deals right now. It's amazing. Like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday. Like, it's like if there's a reason that they can be like, hey, we want your money, then they're doing it. So I created a holiday gift guide for scrapbookers, and this is on my Scrapbook Wonderland website. It's easy to find because there's a link right on the side if you don't see the post right away. And I showed some of my favorite products, like tools that I use, like the fuse tool, like my scissors. You've probably seen me use in this thing like a bunch of times. Just different things that I actually love and use. And then I've also shared things that are on my Scrappy wish list. So that's another thing. They're affiliate links. So if you purchase by using those links, I get a little kickback from that, which I really appreciate because it helps me do the things that I love. But you know, it's just the kind of thing. There's some links for some stuff on Amazon from there. So if you use the link before you go to Amazon, pretty much anything you buy in the next 24 hours, like I get affiliate credit for that. So that's a pretty cool thing that Amazon does. Kind of have to click the link right before you go there though. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting, just all of the cool products. So I've covered tools, I've covered like essential things like glue and adhesive. I've covered things like products that are really neat out there, just something that's kind of fun. I've looked at classes. I've linked up to a couple of magazines that are still around. Yay, scrapbook magazines. I've got my new edition of Creative Scrapbooker actually right here, and I'm excited to look into that. Yeah, and so I've got that all kind of linked up in there. Also, we have released the information about the next load, which comes out in February. But if you're thinking that you'd like to do a little more scrapbooking, load is a great way. And so we're doing a choose your own scrapbook adventure. And, you know, it's kind of based on those choose your own adventure books, but we're going to have scrapbooking adventures. So I think that it's going to be a lot of fun. And we've just introduced this. So if you're interested in signing up for load, I think the code is good until the end of, oh, let me have a look here. Do I have the right thing? The code for load is, oh, Delight 15. So I've got all these things right here. Delight 15. And if you use Delight 15, you'll save $15 off the cost of load. And if you can use that until the end of December. So, you know, it's the kind of thing you can still ask for Christmas. Be like, hey, I really want to do load. And we scrapbook a layout a day in February. So it's amazing. I love it. That's about all. That's like, oh no, ScrapHappy membership is on discount right now too. Oh my gosh. I know, it's like, even I'm overwhelmed at how much stuff is going on. So ScrapHappy, if you are interested in checking out ScrapHappy, you have 10% off right now. Use the code THANKFUL. It's for Thanksgiving. Use the code THANKFUL. You'll save 10%, and you get access to all the load challenges that we do. We do like 3.5, kind of. We do like a mini load in the summer. Tina says it's the best way to do a layout a day is being part of ScrapHappy. Yeah, like the group, we do lots of different things. So, you know, notice there's several ScrapHappy girls here today for the Scrapbook Live. We do a couple of different live events every month. We have a movie night where we watch some Scrappy videos and we chat about them, kind of like a book club. And we also have a happy hour where we kind of get together and chat about something. Sometimes we have a guest, and it's really fun to hang out together. But then we have different challenges, like that little scrapbook bingo challenge that we have going on right now, and sketch challenges, and there's a bunch of different things that we like to do as part of our group. And yeah, it's just a fun place to be. So I love it. Catherine says, I love ScrapHappy. So there we go. Yeah, it's a great place to be, and I totally love it. So it's been a wonderful thing for me, and I love being part of it. And yeah, so if you're interested in that, it's 100% money back guarantee. If by the end of that first month that you're part of it, you're like, that's not my thing, I totally give you your money back. I'm totally happy to do that. I've done it like one time where a person was like, it's not my thing. And I'm like, okay. But, you know, for Brielle's like, best group ever. So I think that, yeah, if you're interested in connecting with other scrapbookers and having those scrappy friends that totally get what you're doing, that's the place to be. So scraphappy.org, and then you can use the code THANKFUL to save 10% until the 10th of December. Okay, that's it. There's going to be a replay for this. So if you've missed something or if you have a question, just email me. It's alice@alicebowl.com. And I am happy to answer any questions. Okay, that's all. Oh my gosh, I'll be sending out the replay after. I'll mention the codes on the email with the replay, just in case you missed something there. And I will be seeing my ScrapHappy gals soon. Okay, bye guys. Tina says, have a fantastic rest of the day to you all. I know, I'm like so pumped after these sessions. It's like, good to go. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for being here. I have loved it and made some great pages. So excited. My love you to the moon page, and then my 2 pocket pages. I'll share finished products. I'll share the finished pages on the recap. Okay, bye.